Hi guys, I'm Willow B, a YouTuber and online safety campaigner, and you're watching the Live My Digital video series. Today's topic, cyberbullying. As a YouTuber, I love posting lifestyle videos, and it's opened up some awesome opportunities for me. That's one of the best things about social media. I can express myself, be creative, even work with big brands. But as many of you have probably already experienced on social media, there are always people out there trying to upset you or get a reaction out of you. This video will give you tips and advice as to how to take a step back, get things into perspective and deal with cyberbullying in a way that means you can still enjoy being online. As you're probably aware, cyberbullying is any form of bullying that happens online. Sometimes it can be as subtle as being left out by friends, and other times it's as obvious as nasty comments on pictures or baiting out videos, for example, where cyberbullies are sharing videos on social media to name and shame friends who they think are promiscuous or disloyal. We all know that whether you're Kendall Jenner or Barack Obama, there are always going to be online haters who have something nasty to say about you. Chances are, if you're a young person watching this video, you've also experienced online abuse. That's because 69% of young people have been cyberbullied. Online abuse is so widespread, in fact, that it's become trivialized. It's banter, it's the norm. Some people are able to just brush this sort of abuse off their shoulders and tackle it quickly and effectively. But others suffer greatly. I caught up with a group of girls to get their thoughts on it all.
It usually starts with an argument.
Argument at school, and then like it'll get to Instagram or something a week, like not even a week later, like the same day usually.
The more people who get involved, the more it spreads around.
But sometimes it's a good thing because like if one of my best friends was getting bullied, then I would do my best to try and step in to stop it. It always has best intentions.
It depends how they get involved. If they get involved trying to help the bully and continue being mean to the person being bullied, then that's bad. But if they step in to help, then it's better.
Although there are lots of people you can talk to, it can feel as if there isn't really anyone you can talk to, or because it's kind of embarrassing because it's sort of like, you weren't strong enough, or like they managed to get through some wall or something.
I think it can also follow you around a bit, because you can't get away from it, because every time you go on your phone to go on Instagram or anything, it will always be there, and so you can't you feel isolated and you can't just get away from it. You feel trapped in that situation.
So what do you do if you're being cyberbullied? Well, there's the obvious stuff. Blocking anyone you don't want to communicate with, reporting cyberbully to the social networks if you want them to step in, although sometimes this does take longer than we'd like. Ignoring them instead of retaliating, which is usually what the bullies want. And telling someone you trust, whether that person's a parent, teacher, or your best friend. It's always really good to get support from other people. And if things get really serious, remember, you have legal rights when it comes to cyberbullying, especially if someone's stalking, harassing, or being really abusive towards you. You might want to think about informing the police. I speak to young people all the time about how they deal with cyberbullying day in, day out, and I've heard some really helpful pieces of advice from them as to ways to manage it. One trend we're hearing lots about is the digital detox. If you start to notice social media and technology is controlling your life, which it often does, take a break from it all. If you feel anxious when you go on Snapchat or WhatsApp, don't keep checking it 24/7, as tempting as it might be. Just remember, cyberbullies don't have the right to dictate how you use technology. This is about you taking control and ownership over how you use your technology and making sure that you have a healthy balance. It's always good to put things in perspective. Take a step back. And before you even think about getting riled up, responding, getting upset, just think of the bigger picture. As with all forms of bullying, it's usually the bully that has the issues, not you. You have a whole lifetime of opportunities and adventures in front of you. As much as it might feel like the end of the world, this is a minor blip. And lastly, Some of those who've experienced cyberbullying and got through it tell their story and inspire others to tackle the issue head on. This could happen through dance or drama productions, school assemblies, or even creating your own social media campaign to stop cyberbullies. And if you see someone being cyberbullied, be an upstander, not a bystander. Don't be the person who joins in or just stands back and does nothing. Be that person who stands up for what's right. It's also important to be mindful of how you treat others online. Be respectful, compassionate, and kind. This is all super important if we want the internet to be a space where people feel empowered and inspired, a space where friendships develop and grow. I hope you found this advice really useful. Remember how amazing technology is. We all have the right to enjoy using it safely and responsibly. We've got loads of other similar videos you can click on to find out more about how to be safe online, so do check them out. See ya.